you've been around here a long time. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, big offensive stars, big offensive numbers, but this year you guys are putting up amazing numbers on the offensive side of the ball. Is there a point during the season where you felt, it all came together and where it's, you guys can carry this team when necessary?
Yeah, I think in training camp I mentioned I have an opportunity to be a top 10 defense, and that's our floor. I kind of meant that. I kind of knew that in training camp. I could tell by the guys of how we were able to recall from last year, add new guys to the system, then how fast they were able to pick up stuff. Jamar is one of those guys that didn't really get that many reps until the back half of the season, but he's one of those guys that came in, handled them 2 or 3 different positions. He's able to go out there and execute the game plan. Drew came in, played a little bit of everything for us as well, and they already had the core guys that played last year. So I think the experience kind of building before we all left off of last year, everybody is year older, a little bit more comfortable playing around each other, and so I kind of feel like that kind of helped us trajectory to where we are now.
Nick, when you had surgery on your wrist, was there any fear that you wouldn't be able to make it to this point if the team got this far?
No. I have faith in what our trainers and our head trainer, Rick, and my surgeon is going to get me back on the field as quick as possible. I was kind of upset a little bit because I wanted to go out there. Our defense was playing good football. I didn't want our defense to slip down a little bit, but Drew came in, did a hell of a job, man, and those guys rallied around him. He was able to be our mic, get our checks out, get guys lined up, and able to get guys playing fast, and he brought physicality. Willie came in, did his thing. Jack actually had to get some snaps as well. Leo played extended snaps. So all those guys, man, they kept my spirits up while I was out, helped me get back as quick as I could.
No Charles Omenihu. What's his loss going to mean, and how do you absorb that?
Yeah, man, it's huge. We missed him early in the season. He came back, he was able to produce for us. He's one of those guys, man, that you hate to see him go down. He's worked hard for this moment. And got a chance to play against his old team on that venue and that stage, man. So you feel for him for sure. But yeah, he's gonna be one of those guys in the facility. Man's gonna make sure he keeps the energy around. We talked to him all last week and early in the week. I actually talked to him yesterday, man. Just told him we need your spirits around this facility still. We're gonna need your energy. We're gonna need your positivity. We're just kind of lean on him a little bit, and he's gonna lean on us while he goes through this process.
What is his spirit? What is that positivity that he brings?
Yeah, man, I think it's just being goofy, man, when we need to be goofy, man. And again, it's like Willie and Chris and like all those guys, man. They let football be fun. You don't really want to get too caught up in just at the big venue, the big stage, the big lights. You kind of want to still have fun. Should let your personality show, be yourself. And so you make sure he brings that to the football team.
Nick, Spags has mentioned a couple of times that you and some of the other guys like the challenge. You like to be challenged, right? So when you look at the personnel they have over there, George Kittle, Chris McCaffrey, Debo, and there's some unique ways that Kyle Shanahan deploys them. Does a game like this get you more excited since you know that the complexity of everything, the chess moves that we play in, is that at like an elite level? Yeah,
I think especially playing my position, you kind of like the mental challenge. Going out there trying to put your best foot forward. But I think when it turns to just getting this game, it's Super Bowl, so you really can't get much more excitement than that. You got a chance to do something that few teams has ever done in history. I kind of think that's the excitement part about it. The challenge part is going out there and executing against their playmakers, man. They're talented on offense. The O-line is great. Quarterbacks are playing astounding football, and the running back, well, I know he's all world. So we've got to find a way to limit their explosive plays. We've got to tackle well, and we've got to see if we can force a couple turnovers as well.
Speaking of McCaffrey, in the season he's had, you guys faced him his first game with San Francisco. What do you remember about that, and what impresses you about the way he's evolved in that offense?
Yeah, I think it's a whole different animal than we played last time. I think he's only had 2 days of practice, I believe, before he played the last game we played against him. And so I know he's a lot more comfortable in what they're doing. They know how to utilize him a little bit better, and they're able to disperse the ball around the other guys. Just aren't trying to get him involved early. So it's going to take all of us. It's going to be all 11. It's going to be a long, gritty game. We're excited for it.
Nick, I know that you're focused on what's ahead. Reaching the Super Bowl, does it prompt you to look back on the play from last year's Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think unsung heroes kind of show up in every game. I think Deion was one of those guys last week. It came down with a huge turnover in the red zone when we needed it the most. And then other guys, Snead has been doing it all year. He was able to create one. Justin Reed almost had him one, and Lamar came and grabbed that one from him. And then Charles, new to the team, we able to get a sack. So everything was huge.
I also just wanted to ask about what's Patrick like after a loss? Like obviously, you guys have lost more games in the regular season than you had the past couple.
Yeah.
What's he like after a loss?
Yeah, I think as any competitor, man, they're upset after losses, man. They want to go out and win. I think he gets real upset, especially whenever he doesn't play the football I think he should play. I think guys rally around him and stuff like that. He's not one of those guys that point fingers. He's one of those guys that kind of embraces the challenge of trying to get it right. I think I mentioned earlier last week, it's not about who gets it right. I mean, who's right. It's about getting it right. And so he's one of those guys for sure that's trying to find an answer and just trying to find the best way to put the best foot forward and help us win.
Last one, Neil.
Hey, can you talk about Brock Purdy?
Yeah. Brock Purdy's one of those guys that, again, everybody can say where he's drafted, call him a game manager, all that type of stuff, man. He's going out there, he's producing and find a way to win. In this league, you kind of get judged by wins and losses, not for everything else. And he has his team playing in the biggest game in the world. And so we've got to give him that respect. He's earned it. We got to go out there and execute the game plan.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep, thank you.